Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Landorus. Landorus is a really cool mon. I love using Landorus Firion, but I've put Landorus Incarnate in here as well. I've done one of each set. So first of all we have Landorus Incarnate, which is Choice Scarf and Sheer Force. Sheer Force basically, the attacks with secondary effects no longer have secondary effects, but they're 1.3 times power. You can have a Life Orb on this thing, definitely. Things like Life Orb work really well with Sheer Force because if it gets rid of the Life Orb damage as well, I believe. At least that was kind of what was happening the last time I used it on Showdown. So moveset, we've got Earth Power, which is a strong stab, the ground type attack, and just hits like a truck, as well as being boosted by the Sheer Force and stab. It doesn't have the chance to lower the special defense anymore, but I think the power trade-off is really worth it there. Extra Sentry is a strong Psychic type move, which I really like using. I decided to put Extra Sentry on here rather than Psychic. I don't know why, to be honest, because Psychic probably works better anyways. But let's just change that to Psychic right now, because Psychic is more powerful and still gets that boost. Sludge Wave, you know, again, strong, gets that boost and can take out those fairies, because fairies can be such a huge problem. Focus Blast is, again, just a strong attack. I think, again, that gets boosted by the Sheer Force. Yes, it does. They all get boosted by the Sheer Force, so you can run Life Orb with that as well, just to ensure that you are having that boost there and not having to take the damage from it. Yeah, like, honestly, this thing can tear through teams. I've got so many sweeps with Landorus before that it's not even funny. EVs, we've got max special attack and max speed with a modest nature, so more special attack and less attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. Obviously his attack stat is a little bit higher, but I think his special move pool really warrants for it, using that special attack instead, and his special attack is nothing to sneeze at regardless. Now we have Landorus Firion. Landorus Firion is one of my favourite mons to use. Honestly, it's probably one of my first picks if I'm to go to a mon. I've decided to put a defensive set on this today. You can run it as a physical mon, but I decided to go defensive. We have Rocky Helmet and Intimidate is the ability. Intimidate basically is the only ability it gets, but lowers the attack of the opposing mon, which can be handy. Rocky Helmet, you know, if they're going to try and hit you with physical attacks, they're going to be starting to damage themselves. We have Stealth Rock to set up your rocks, because hazards can be hugely problematic and can take 25% off ice types, which, you know, is really, really handy sometimes, especially with Landorus having a 4 times weakness to ice. Earthquake, strong stab, ground type attack that just really, really can hit like a truck. And a variety of things. Knock off to get rid of items, because getting rid of items can be pretty huge, especially things like scarves and, you know, bands, anything. Leftovers, if you like, you call it. It's probably handy being knocked off. U-turn is to get out of there, because you are going to be faster than quite a few different mons, so being able to U-turn out of there can be quite handy of getting chip damage and breaking sashes and stuff as well. EVs, we've got max HP and max defense with a impish nature, so more defense and less special attack, and 4 EVs and attacks. This thing is designed to take a couple of hits in its defense in the physical side, but you can definitely run it as a physical sweeper if you want to. This was just how I wanted to run this one. But yes, that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so it's been a good one, and I will see you soon.